Hi everyone, welcome to gameplay of 20 Strong Tanglewood's Red. For this gameplay, we'll select Big Red as our hero. That's the little Red Riding Hood on its axe side, and we'll try to beat the game. Okay, so we play on standard difficulty. That means no discarding an enemy. So we're gonna have to face human as our first enemy. It's a tough one. And as our first action, we'll explore. Roll 3 yellow dice to explore. So first roll, that's a miss, so night card. That's actually good. That's a success, so day. And success, day. Okay, roll for Smelting Pot, Potion, and Philosopher's Flip Book. That's a perfect gameplay because it allows us to show that it is usually good to commit to just a single strategy. So I would love to have Smelting Pot and Philosopher's Flipbook. The problem is they're both very expensive, and I cannot smelt the Philosopher Flipbook because that would be a waste. I would love to have the potion too, but that's another strategy. I mean, I have to choose actually one. I cannot spend 10, 14. I have only 13 gold. But even if I had, I wouldn't want to. So, having in mind that I have human, I think what I'm gonna do, if I pick Smelting Pot, human will be an item. That's not a problem. I'll buy Smelting Pot. I'll forge Smelting Pot. I'll buy my potion. And I'm good to go. So, depart. We will want to take this route. I can't choose the center because that would mean I have to pay 2 gold, and I don't have any gold. So that would force me to banish a die, and I don't want to banish any die, especially with Big Red. My goal is to recover all those dice. I could go this route, but that means facing a wolf node with +3 enemies, so that's too much. So my goal is to go this way. Confirm. Okay, I don't want to, I don't have to go to bribe, obviously. So now what we're gonna do is to actually melt him. So use melting pot, discard our potion, and discard this enemy, and half the reward. So that puts us at 6 gold. I want to commit these 3 dice actually. You'll see why later. I don't care. Finish applies and apply dice. I have to gain human, unfortunately. Done with the effects. And I want to skip recover dice and discard human. Yes. Okay. Now we'll explore with 3 dice. And that's gonna be misses, but I don't care. Knight, okay. Miss, another knight. Oh, that's a tough one. And miss, another knight card. And now I can buy my one little pig. The axe is very good, but not for Big Red right now. Boring Clock is very good too. But our strategy is melting enemies, so we'll choose the cheaper item. And I don't have to pay any toll on my way, so I'll sharpen 1 die and get it back. Depart. That's a trap. Confirm. I heavily suspect that traps are not properly programmed into Board Game Arena, because every time I trigger a trap, I roll a success. So it had never happened to me that I miss on a trap. So I can recover 2 dice, and I'll recover 2 blue die, not the purple ones, because I can use purple dice against Brion. And done bribing. I'll commit everything. And that's 3 hits, more than enough, 4 more than enough to kill Brim. Finish applying dice, half for sweet reward. And I don't want to recover any dice because, as I'm sure, yes, as you've seen, a Dark Fairy is coming, so I want to recover everything here. Let's keep exploring. I don't have any dice to explore anyway. Confirm. And let's go into the Node Wolf. That's how. That's a bad one because every crit must be exhausted or I'll take a wound. And that's bad. And that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gold. Not bad. Okay, don't bribe in. So we'll be back to 1 health because I recovered every single yellow dice. And we want to commit. What do you want to commit? I can recover just 2 dice. I don't have a lot of gold. I will commit our heaviest dice. Having in mind that I'll have to exhaust the crits. I'll commit everything but the yellows. 1 single crit. Let's exhaust it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5 damage. Too bad. Okay, let's apply 5 anyway to the wolf. And no, let's undo that. Let's showcase how wolf hunting is actually very effective. I will exhaust the critical hit, and now let's apply this dice to, for example, let's apply this damage to Dark Fairy, and let's apply 1 damage to Howl. Now I can trigger. Now let's apply another dice to Howl. And now I can trigger Big Red Wolf Hunting. So banish the red die to deal 4 damage to a non-boss or wolf-pack enemy that would be defeated by this damage. So I can choose this enemy, why not? It doesn't allow me. Non-boss or wolf-pack, okay. So I cannot do that. Let's undo everything. Let's exhaust the crit. Yes, I can't apply this ability to wolf-pack enemies. Okay, not a big deal. So anyway, let's apply 5 hits to this one and call it a day. And finish applying dice. Let's roll again. That's a hit enough to kill this one. And let's roll again. And let's hope for 2 hits. Otherwise, we would have to apply Big Red Wolf Hunting, but no need to. And that's enough. So everyone's dead. I have 18 gold, finish applying dice. Let's recover our best dice. Now we can recover just 2. So I'll have yellow dice for exploring. It doesn't matter, let's pick our blue dice. No, red and blue. Just, okay. Let's explore with 1 blue. That's a miss anyway. Tough luck. We can buy beech bark. And we will do that. It's a cheap item. Now let's mend and sharp. And I could do sharp. Yeah, we'll do that. That's campfire. The enemy strategy will be reduced. So we'll have to pick strategy. Okay. So forge. No, sorry. Sharpen, and depart. Let's go to the campfire. Let's choose strategy. We can explore, but no sense. We don't have any gold. I was counting on entering here, but let's enter the trap. It's probably a bug, the fact that you never roll a miss on a trap, but we'll take any advantage we can. So let's recover this dice. Don't bribe in. And now we could roll a bunch of dice and try to kill this one. But the reward is 5 gold. So we can use our smelting pot. Choose a section to smelt. Kill this one. Have 5 gold back. And let's keep remaining strategy faces. Auto recover strongest dice. And call it a day. Let's keep exploring. Let's go into the campfire again. Now let's choose to improve recovery. Let's explore again. Yes, with a yellow die. It's a miss, I don't care. Unidentified rock. That's not good for big red because you have to banish the red die. And you don't want to have the red die banished, you want to have it active. You could buy it for the smelting pot, but I think it's better to just smelt 2 dice. Now actually we're going to a trap, so I'll take that back and buy unidentified rock and depart. Let's go into a trap. That's hit again, so recover 2 dice. Strongest dice, thank you. Don't bribe in. With 5 hits, this one gives us just 3 gold, and it's not particularly difficult, so let's commit red to. We have 4 strategy faces, so let's hope to roll 1 crit. And here is the red die has a crit, and here's defeated. Perfect. Let's recover our best dice and continue exploring. 2 cards left. Here, this one is blighted. Oh, we can roll 3 dice, no problem. So skip exploring, continuing. This node is blighted, and we face a rant. And I think we're gonna melt him. The reward is 2 gold, and we'll have to commit at least. We can commit just these dice because these are the ones that are exhausted. And I don't think we're gonna roll 5 hits and 6 dice, particularly these ones. But I'd love to melt here. This fight is gonna be huge. We have Fable Knot 2 for. Let's roll 6 dice. We can always apply our wolf hunting ability. So I commit selected dice. And that's every single die hitting, even a crit, so huge success. Finish of my dice, well done. Auto recover strongest dice. Have 6 gold. We could explore. Let me think about that now. No worries. Yes, let's explore with 2 dice. No. Let's see what's ahead. Let's go into this table mode. Sparthorn, banish between 1 and 3 red dice. plus 1 gold for each hit face on the banished dice. That's a very good trade for us, because if we banish the red die, we'll get 6 gold and we can buy it back. So okay, let's banish. Actually, let's banish the red and 2 purples. That's 20 gold. 6, 5, and 5. So I had 4 gold, 6, 10. Yes, that puts it 20. Let's explore. And let's get back. Oh, well, no, that's good. Let's get back our banished dice. Sharpen in. 1 card left. Could buy the map, but it is not worth. I have the same ability with little red. So let's sharpen, 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 mend. I could bribe this one, so let's have 1 gold just in case. Mend, 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 and mend, and let's depart. So let's take our chances with another. Let's undo, and let's keep 3 gold, 2 for the turn, 1 to bribe the funnel web. So sharpen, sharpen. Sharpen, sharpen, mend, 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 and mend, and depart. Let's take this route here. Pay 2 gold. We encounter still waters. You banish 1 and 1 die. If you do, +1 health and shuffles the waters back to the deck. Okay, that's a crow. That's a problem. But yeah, let's banish. He uses yellow dice. That's +1 health. And that's a good trade, I think. Let's keep exploring and let's take this fight. That's a huge fight. Let's bribe this funnel web. It will come back. That's rowdy. That's what I didn't want, a lot of purple dice, but anyway. I'm bribing. And now we have a lot of choices to make. For each purple dice, I should have left this one here. The problem was that I had the red dice banished too. That was a bad choice, but anyway. I have to either activate an additional enemy, discard an item, or -1 to end stat. So we'll take -1 strategy, I think. Let's see. We can afford to activate a minion. That's not a big deal. It's 2 health. Let's take 1 hit on our health. And final decision. I think we'll take a risk and let's take another hit on our health. So we're at 1 health. And now we'll use Smelting pot. We'll, just in case, keep the birch bark and smelt the unidentified rock. And obviously when I get rid of Sheldon. Why did funnel web came back? I don't know why. After zero cipher, yeah. The next time an enemy is okay. The next time an enemy is activated, active funnel web as well. So it came back because of we will. Can confirm. What if we undo everything? We cannot undo anything. So okay. That was a bad move. We spent gold for no reason. -1 health. So, again, we'll smelt the rock, and kill this one. Now we'll commit almost everything, I think. 2, that's 5, 3, +1 gold, just yeah, we cannot afford to risk, so let's commit almost everything. Everything. That's a good roll. Let's kill routing. That will decrease the health of every other of the rest of the enemies. So that's 3, 4, 5 damage. Bye bye. And we roll and recover this time. Okay, now we have to deal with the spider. That's a crit. Let's apply the. We have 4 rolls. Let's apply the greens, but not the blues. Hoping to roll crits on the blues. We could kill the spider now with a big red wolf hunting, I think. Just an enemy. Okay. Nope. The problem is that I have the red die here. Sometimes it allows me to do that. Other times it doesn't. I don't know why. No big deal. We can get rid of the crow. So let's kill this one. But that. Okay, I do. That retires the hit on the final weapon. So we'll do that as our last move once the spider is defeated. I think we can roll everything again. Yes. Let's hope for crits. Let's hope for crits. Yes, 2 crits. That's a kill. And now we can do the big red wolf hunting. Get rid of the crow. This changes, this flips to little red. Doesn't matter. This one is dead. And this one is dead. And that was close. Okay. So we committed 4 dice that we didn't need to finish. Okay, so we have defeated a wither. We have to just do what we have to flip to night time, add a night time. That's gonna be the cabin. Nope. Okay, tea time. If your stat total to 9 or less, +1 to any stat, and that's 4, 7, 8. That's the case. Okay. So we added a night time to a night card to our path. Our hero flipped to big red again. That's good. Let's increase the stat. Let's increase recovery, of course. Let's banish the strongest dice applied to Ren. None. And that's done. So let's recover rule for exploring. We want to make sure we explore on the good side. And 4. Yeah, so the strongest dice. Okay. Let's explore and hope for a hit. And that's a hit. That's perfect. There are 3. Maybe I should have rolled a yellow die in order to go over here and beat another wolf. Because there's 3 and we have 1, 2, and this one we cannot encounter, so we have just 2. So we have to face at least 1 wolf card, unless we trigger a fable that allows us to face a. Okay. So let's sharpen in order to get our red die back. I of course will buy the well to smelt it for 2 gold. That's steel. And let's mend anything we can. And we don't have any toll. on site. So let's call it a day, mending with every single penny we have. 4 and 4 is, I think, enough. So let's take our health back. And now let's keep exploring. Let's we could choose another campfire, but that's a mistake. It is way more beneficial to trigger wolf node. Let's hope for the best. Okay, so this one is actually good because we can melt this one. That's not well. Kill this one. Let's keep recover some dice. I'm tempted to roll a yellow die to buy anything, but we'll have a feral leprechaun. That's gonna be at 8 health. If we spend more gold, it could be at I don't know, a lot of. Our strategy will be 3, so let's keep exploring. Let's go over here. Don't bribe him. We could bribe him for 4 gold, but give us back 5. So maybe I'm tempted to melt him. 5 gold is not bad, but if we can defeat him with 4 dice, okay, let's try and defeat him. So let's commit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 dice. Yeah, that's a success. Bye bye. With this one. Finish one dice. Let's recover our strongest dice. And now we'll explore for sure. With our yellow dice, let's roll 2. Let's roll 3 of them. Now it doesn't matter what we roll because we cannot add any night or day force card. That's a crit, so that's 1 more gold. That's good. That's a miss. I don't care. Okay. I have a choice. We're currently at strategy 3 because we're on a weary node, so we have to choose just 1 item. Fairy Godmother's 8 will do nothing because we don't have any banished dice. Butter Knife, it's okay to ping enemies down our way, but it costs 3, and we're gonna melt the Fairy Godmother's 8, so buy that. Let's mend a lot. Yes, well, faces 1 on nighttime. That's a problem because its health will be 5 currently. And we'll have 2 of them. I would have loved to find the Fires Veil, but it is under the item deck. We have not seen this item. It's an excellent item. So maybe we'll take a detour. The stick's excellent too. But if we choose a stick, we'll have to discard pitch bark, and that's wasting money. So let's mend and call it a day. We'll have money back, so we don't care about spending our gold in that part. Now the big fight. That's Growl. Okay, we were actually very lucky. It could have been Guzzle. We need to beat him because he's the one that gives health bonus to our final boss. But he's at 13 health now. Okay. And actually, it's 1, 2, 3. We've just explored 2 day cards. Okay. So. Done with bribing. Let's melt. Yes, let's melt. Let me think about that. Yes, we want to melt. We want to melt this item. and get rid of Storm. Oh yeah. Let's commit lots of dice. I think that will be enough. Okay, crits. You may flip your hero. I'm not interested. Thank you. 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Let's hope for crits. So let's go to 3. Finish plan dice. Confirm. Can I select dice? No crits. Tough luck. This is our second roll. So let's take the risk. We'll roll again. I'm tempted to commit just a couple of yellow dice just in case. And that's 2 crits, fortunately. Now over here. Those 3. We kill that one. I don't think we'll. Yes, we can use. We can always use the big red wolf hunting. So let's apply this one here. I hope for the best, because if on our last roll we rolled 3 and 1 crit, no, okay, so no luck. But big red wolf hunting will get rid of that one. Finish my dice. Okay, plus 1 health. Let's recover the strongest dice. Let's run, okay. Yes, no, sure, we want to auto recover. Now let's roll one yellow to explore. The Veil. Now, we have a pretty big way ahead of us, so let's buy the Veil. Let's sharpen, get our red die back. We cannot use it now, but anyway. And let's mend 1 die. We can forge the Veil. Let's mend 1 die. And let's depart. Have a total to pay over here. And okay, confirm. We want to get more recovery now. Pay 2 gold. Let's keep exploring. Confirm. If you fight 3 enemies, I cannot bribe the spider. So don't bribe him. We can melt the spider. Or we can melt the crow. We'll have to melt the bitch bark. So, melt the bitch bark. Now it's a choice between the crow and the spider. The crow will have to banish the strongest die. And that will be probably purple die. The spider requires 7 hits, so I don't know what to tell you. We couldn't afford to upgrade the Veil. That would be fantastic, because we could have the activated effect of the crow, so the wren. So I think we'll melt the spider. We could just take 1 hit on the crow and call it a day. But we'll miss 5 reward. 3 gold. Okay. We can recover up to 5 dice, so let's give it our best dice and see what happens. Okay, so we're not lucky in the sense that we'll have to banish the red die, but if we apply those 4 damage, we'll have just to banish 1 powerful die, and that's okay with me. So we have 10 gold. Vanish. Let's see if we click on add a night time. Choose a card to flip to night time. No. Okay, so we cannot do that. So I think this is forcing me to yes. No red die found to remove from game. I don't know why it must have been patched, because previously you could click on add a nighttime card instead, even if there were no more night cards, and get away with that. But now, okay, now it forces us to change this the final card to nighttime. Why? Why? This is an error. Flip. Okay. So it doesn't allow me to do anything at all. Oh, let's press F5. No red die found to remove from game, from effect at hero action. But I don't wanna. We're not. That's a pity. It was a very good run, and we could have done that, no doubt about that. Confirm. And nighttime card instead. The problem is the red dice. I applied here for, I don't know why, but I don't know what to tell you. Let's press F5 again. And okay, and this is it's replyless moves. No. Okay, and that's the game. So okay, we're seeing the you're seeing the game as a movie, but it doesn't solve anything. How can we stop that? I think we can. Tell the stable. So please wait. Actions in progress. Okay. So that's a boomer. Actually, that's very bad. Okay, so I'll try to fix that and get back to you.